What do you do when life points its finger at you? When you've pawned all your hopes? What do you do? Let's get right to it, shall we? Hello there once again, J Spot peeps, and welcome back to the J Spot. I'm your host, Mr. J, and a hearty shout out to those of you who have subscribed already, and for those of you who are stopping by for the first time, welcome. And make sure if you like this content that you subscribe. Give us a thumbs up, share this content with your family and friends. Make sure you hit that notification bell to be notified of content uploads going forward. This past weekend, last Friday, it's Thursday, but last Friday my older brother retired, and my younger brother, who retired from the Navy back in 2008 after 30 years, and then worked for the Department of the Navy for 10 years, 15 years after that, he retired in 2023. He came up from North Carolina to celebrate my brother's retirement. And I spent the weekend with my brothers, up in Pennsylvania, chilling out, reminiscing and laughing and telling jokes. We're very close. Hadn't seen my brother from North Carolina in about 5 years. And I know my older brother hadn't seen him since 2016. So it was quite a bit of time since we all sat down together and enjoyed one another's company. And, even though I'm retired on paper, I can't afford not to work because of the injuries and things that have happened to me over my lifetime. I wasn't able to successfully put money away as they were. They have pensions, and they're going to do very well. They're both they did very well in their careers, and they earned it. And I actually did very well in my career until I got hurt. And today at work, I was talking to a young man who's my daughter's age. He's 48. He was talking to me about all the trials and tribulations that he's been through, and his angst and his anger at the people he believed has wronged him. And in many ways, I could empathize with him and sympathize with him. And he talked about how, some people in his family, are doing better than he is. And I thought about my own situation with my brothers after he left the office, and I was thinking, the client left the office, thinking to myself, yeah, I know where he's coming from. But as I asked him when he was in the office, I said, well, what does all these things tell you that you're talking about that you've suffered? What do you glean from that? And he struggled to find an answer. And so I said to him, the fact that you survived all of these things that you say you've been through. And after he left the office, I thought about it too. I said, Jay, and I think about this quite often. I survived all of those things that happened to me. I survived. And I don't believe I survived just because. I survived because I have purpose. And even now, I find disappointment in my life. Think you found a companion, you haven't. You struggle because your soul recognizes soul. And it turns out to be, always on the whim of somebody else. You place your happiness and your expectations. You pawn your hopes. And you realize at the end of the day that there is no redeemable ticket for it. So what do you do when you pawn all your hopes? What do you do when life points its finger at you? Life will point its finger at you. What do you do? Where do you seek solace? Where do you go for comfort? Where do you seek? Where's your hiding place? Where do you go for divine protection and guidance? Where do you go? Who do you turn to when you realize that life is not a Chia pet project and that you're not going to pour water on your dreams and see them materialize the next day? I've been walking around pregnant for the last 60, well, since I was able to walk and talk. I've been pregnant with a dream and with purpose for the last 60 years. I've walked up and down the halls, the maternity halls of life, with this baby inside of me, my dream, my aspirations, trying to give birth to it. It just wouldn't come. I was birthing something, but it wasn't walking and it wasn't talking. It was in the maternity ward in an incubator until I met someone. Where do you go once you pawned your hopes on something like that? Where do you go when life points its finger at you and tells you, just another disappointment? What do you do? You turn to your higher power. That's what I do. And I understand and I realize, and I'll challenge any one of you who's listening right now. This is not a pity party. But I want you to think about this. Look around you, wherever you are right now, wherever you're sitting, wherever you're standing, if you're driving, if you're lying down, whatever it is you're doing, stop and take a moment to look around you and take in your surroundings and ask yourself this rhetorical question. What was everything that I'm looking at before I could see it? What was it before I could see it? It was an idea. Someone had an idea about something. Someone had a vision. And some of these visions that we are able to take advantage of, like air conditioning and lights and television and electricity and medicines and things like that, most of these visions were not shared in a positive manner by other people. Some people told the person that had the vision, you must be out of your freaking mind. But the person who was pregnant with that idea, pregnant with that vision, persevered and walked the halls of creativity and perseverance and anguish and long sleepless nights and worry and contemplation and determination and faith and hope, never pawning their hopes, because faith is the substance of things hoped for and the evidence of things not seen. And when you look around, as I can look around in my office right here, and I can see the evidence of things that were never seen, save the person who had the vision. So my message to you is this. Don't curse the struggle. Don't give up on your dreams. Don't give up on your vision. And don't let anyone tell you that you're out of your mind. Seek divine guidance and protection. Dwell in the house of the Lord, if in fact that is your higher power. Whomever your higher power is, dwell in that house and believe that you have the vision and you have the idea, because it can be done. It can be done. When I was studying radiology years ago, when I wanted to be a radiologist, I was taking medical terminology, of course. And what I learned is that the prefix A in medicine means without. So one day, several years ago, I was reading the Bible and I happened to see amen. And I thought about it. I said, wow, Could that possibly mean done without man? So when you pray, and you pray about your vision and your idea, and you say amen, you could possibly be acknowledging that you can do nothing without Christ. You can do nothing without your higher power. As I said in one of the videos, I was reading something, one of the scriptures, and at the end he says, because without me, he says, I am the branch, I am the vine, and apart from me, you can do nothing. You can do nothing. So remember, you're not alone. And when life points its finger at you, and you believe that you've pawned all your hopes, understand that you are not alone. You have survived to this point because you have purpose. And don't you ever let anyone tell you that you're out of your mind, because you have purpose. And you don't have that vision for nothing. And remember, always listen to the voice that only you can hear. Thanks again, J-Spot peeps, for spending some of your valuable time here with me in the J-Spot. Make sure, if you haven't already, please subscribe. Give us a thumbs up like. We would love to have our subscriptions up to 500 before the middle of April. And make sure you share this content with your family and friends, and hit that notification bell. And please, please come back to see me, because we have a lot more discovering to do and a lot more purpose to pursue. Peace.
I'm kneeling here, Lord, here at thy throne, seeking your grace and your mercy, confessing my sin to you once again. Please hear me. I'm grateful, my Lord, for all you have done, despite knowing I am not worthy. I know I am weak, attend unto me, please hear me. I'll sing to you, Lord, hosannas, my Lord. I'll worship you, Lord, forever. No one but you, just you, my Lord, forever. I lift holy hands to only you, Lord. No one but you, Lord, forever. Just you, my Lord. No one but you, forever. One thing I desire, I seek to inquire, and dwell in thy temple forever. Just there with you, no one but you, forever, forever and ever, forever and ever. No one